Welcome back to T&R Lifestyles. Today we will be cooking again. I'm Rhonda, for the ones who don't know who we are at T&R Lifestyles.
And I'm Tanya for T and T&R.
Yes, the T and I'm the R. So today we're going to be doing a yummy spinach dip. You all, let me tell you about the spinach dip. Tanya, every time I get invited somewhere, I usually bring something because, a lot of my friends know I have a plant-based diet. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times I have to bring something because I'm like, I don't know if they're going to really be plant-based because sometimes they still put cheese in it or still have mayo in it or something. And I'm like,
she is strictly plant-based.
And I'm like, okay, thank you all, but it has cheese in it or it has this in it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't think about that. So I take my own. Mm-hmm. So this is my go-to to take, but now because I've taken it so much and everybody loves it, don't tell them it's vegan, you all, when you cook it. Don't tell them I'm telling you not to do that because people will shy away from it, but let them eat it first. So now they're like, can you bring your spinach dip? That's the first thing everybody asks me. So I'm gonna let you know it's a lot of fun, it's very easy to do, and it's very delicious.
All right.
Okay? All right, so let's sit back and enjoy.
Let's get started.
Okay. Okay, everyone, our ingredients for this is just a small bag of the chopped, it has to be the chopped spinach. And this is what, the 15-ounce bag that we're doing. And it's okay if it's frozen. I usually get it out of the frozen department, freezer department. And then we have the tofu foodie. It's the sour cream, and it's non-dairy, dairy-free. And this one is, we just use this whole container. And then I buy 2 of these, the Knorr, the vegetable recipe mix. It's a dry vegetable soup. And I would use 2 of those. Also, I use about 3 of the green onion. And these are our green onion. Some people call them scallions. So that's all that's in it. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, what I do, and I know a lot of people are not into microwaving, but I take this, you can put in a cup or bowl of hot water or something to just kind of thaw it out, but I throw mine in the microwave, you all. I know. But anyway, okay, everyone, so this is what it should look like. I've taken it out of the microwave. It's defrosted. And what I do is I kind of drain a little bit of the water off because what happens is as the ice melts, it actually leaves a little water. So I take that out and, sometimes I use a paper towel. You kind of squeeze it out, sometimes put it in a colander. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the green onion, and I use about 3 green onion, and I just use my kitchen shears and I cut it. And I'm using gloves because, with everything that's going on now, and the other people are eating this, so I don't want to, although I'm okay, I just want to make sure, So here we go. We're putting in a green onion. And if you can see how fine I'm cutting it up to go in.
How far you go up the green onion? That usually be my issue. Like,
I cut the whole thing. I'll cut it all the way up. Because it's all, still pretty good. Mm-hmm. So do you use the bulbs? I do.
You do?
I don't use the root part of it.
Okay.
I cut that part off. But the other part I use. But I don't use the whole bulb. No. Mm-hmm. Because to me, it seems like it's a little, more bitter than the other part. The other part's already...
So how many stalks do you use of the
I'm using 3.
Onion?
3 of them.
3. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we did that, cut all that up. And then so what I'm gonna do is because that seemed like it was a small bag. And it depends on the person, because some people like theirs real liquidy. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna use just a little bit, like maybe half of it. And what I like to do too is I like to have it room temperature. Because room temperature is so much more, it's a lot easier to take out and mix. Okay. Because if it was still a little solidified, then it would be a lot more difficult.
So how long do you think this recipe takes?
I would say about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Mm-hmm.
10 minutes, yeah. And what I forgot to tell you all, I add salt and pepper. I do add salt and pepper to this as well. Okay, add a little bit more of it. And some people put mayo in it, like you can put the, Hellmann's now has a vegan mayonnaise. And you can actually add a little bit of that if you want to it, to make it a little more liquidy for you.
So we're not measuring, but how much sour cream do you think we should use?
This pack is, let me see, I don't have my glasses on, y'all. I would say it's about 8 ounces.
So you use the whole thing?
I use the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, 12 ounces. It's 12 ounces. I still use it, but I put a little bit in it at a time because I wasn't sure with that size of that spinach bag if it was going to be too much. But I see now it's not. And then what I do is I put the Knorrs in. I'm adding a little bit of the sour cream at a time.
And what flavor is that?
This Knorrs is just a vegetable recipe mix. It's like, and you can see it's designed specifically for spinach dip.
Okay.
And I just put that in there. And I like to cook this or not cook it because it's actually not cooked. But I like to make this the night before. And the reason I make it the night before is because, you know, it allows all the, you know, the nice seasonings to kind of marinate throughout for the entire night. So the next day it's good.
So you're using 2 packs?
I use 2. I like, because I like mine good and seasoned.
Okay.
So that makes part of that. Then we're going to add the rest of that sour cream. And I'm going to tell you all the secret. Sometimes, if the grocery store doesn't have the sour cream one, I use the cream cheese. And you can't even tell the difference. Really. You really can't. Not with this tofu-y. I can't.
And it's low fat too.
It's really low fat.
It's low fat, which would be a good snack, you know, when you come home from work and you don't want to, you know, eat on chips or hamburger and stop by Chick-fil-A. You just get this. You
just use this and drink your tea with it.
Yes.
It's a little bit of this wonderful ginger tea. And then I add the rest of that in there. And you can use you can buy the little pita chips.
Pita chips, yeah.
Or you can get these little roasted chips by Ritz. They're the veggie ones. And, you know.
And I like the pita chips. They go with everything.
They go with
peanut butter, everything.
Yes, they do. Okay.
Okay.
And you all may see some other ingredients over there because we're going to make another nice dish for you all.
Coming up next.
Coming up next. Okay. So that's it, guys. You add your, you know, a couple of pinches of salt and pepper. And it's ready. Put it in the refrigerator. You know, cover it with plastic. Put it in the refrigerator. And it's ready for your event.
Okay.
All right. Until the next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.